Hi, I'm Emma Whites, and this is my story. Our honeymoon was supposed to be perfect. Just me and Jake at a secluded beach. We chose a remote place called the Honeymoon Bay. The villa we rented was close to the beach, but it looked old and abandoned. Vines covered the walls, and the building creaked with age. It was cheap, but the isolation gave it an eerie vibe. Jake was excited.
Hey, I think we really got a vintage vibe for ourselves by booking this place over the others.
I stared at the house, uneasy. Jake, do you think it's okay to stay this close to the beach with no one around? What if there's an emergency? He chuckled and hugged me.
Love, we're here to connect with each other, not anyone else. The Caretaker's nearby. He'll be here tonight or tomorrow. Don't worry.
Fine, but I want to check out the beach first. Jake grinned.
Anything you say, my queen. Let's go to the beach.
We walked to the shore. The beach was beautiful, pristine and untouched. But the silence felt unsettling. We were completely alone. Jake ran ahead to the water, pulling me with him.
Come on, love.
Jake, stop. I said walk, not run.
Oh, sorry, princess.
You go. I'll soak up the last bit of sunlight. I stayed behind for a moment, scanning the empty beach. The waves were too loud, and something about the place felt off. I couldn't explain it. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow. I closed my eyes.
You look perfect, love.
Jake's voice broke through my thoughts. He stood beside me, adjusting the hem of my sundress. I felt a wave of warmth. This place is amazing. I think we should stay forever, I whispered, half joking.
I wouldn't mind that. But something tells me we won't be able to afford it forever.
I laughed, snuggling closer to him. You're right. But maybe it'll be our little secret forever.
Yes. It will be our little secret.
Jake's laughter died. He grew quiet, gazing at the darkening horizon. I followed his gaze, but there was nothing there.
Emma, do you ever get the feeling like we're not alone here? Like something's watching us?
What do you mean? I turned to him, puzzled. He shrugged, looking uneasy.
I don't know. It's probably nothing. It's just so quiet here. Too quiet.
I tried to dismiss it, but the feeling lingered. The island was beautiful, but the silence was almost oppressive. I leaned into Jake, trying to calm myself. It's probably just your imagination. We're in paradise. No one's out here except us.
Love.
He kissed the top of my head.
Maybe, but if anything happens, promise me we'll leave.
I promise, I whispered, but a shiver ran down my spine. We walked back toward the villa. The silence thick around us. The villa was on the edge of the bay with no neighbors for miles. The air inside felt cooler than expected. I opened the door to let in the salty breeze, excited about the coming days. Jake popped open a bottle of champagne.
To us, and to our new life together.
To forever. I clinked my glass against his. We sank into the plush sofa, the moonlight casting shadows on the walls. The view was serene. Almost too serene.
Let's go for a midnight swim.
Jake grinned. I glanced at the dark expanse of water outside. A cold shiver ran down my spine. Are you sure? It looks kind of deep, I said, trying to ignore the tightness in my chest. Jake shrugged, unfazed.
We'll be fine. Come on. It's our honeymoon. Let's make a memory.
Thought of swimming with Jake under the stars was too tempting. I didn't want to admit how strange the island felt to me, so I forced a smile and nodded. Okay, let's do it. We changed into our swimsuits quickly, the sound of the ocean growing louder as we stepped outside. The air felt cooler now, and I shivered as we waded into the water. The moon illuminated the shoreline, casting a silvery glow across the beach. This is incredible.
I told you. Nothing beats this.
Jake smiled, squeezing my hand. We swam together, laughing, splashing each other. For a while, it felt perfect. Just the two of us, floating in the warm waters of Honeymoon Bay. But soon, the warm water began to feel thick. Too thick. And the air, once cool and refreshing, now felt heavy, like a pressure on my chest. I glanced back towards the villa. Though it was only a few hundred feet away, it seemed far more distant. The windows dark and lifeless, like the house was watching us. "Jake, I think we should head back," I said, my voice trembling slightly. Jake didn't seem to notice. His playful grin never faltered.
What's wrong? Scared?
No, I don't know. It feels weird here, Jake, I said, my voice trembling slightly. He stopped swimming, his smile fading as he looked around, finally noticing the change in the air. The beach was empty, the villa a dark shape in the distance. There were no lights on the horizon, no boats on the water, just the oppressive silence pressing in around us. And then, a low, guttural sound. I froze. My heart skipped a beat. It came from behind us. "Did you hear that?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Jake turned slowly, his brow furrowing.
What?
He asked. There it was again. A soft, eerie sound, but this time it was clearer. A voice. Barely audible, but unmistakable. "Leave." My heart thundered in my chest. I stared at Jake, my breath hitching. "Jake, I heard something." Jake's eyes scanned the water, his expression now serious, the playful look gone. The waves rolling more violently, like something unseen was stirring beneath the surface.
Okay, let's get out of here,
he said, grabbing my hand. As we turned to swim back towards the shore, the voice came again. Louder, clearer this time. "Leave. No, leave." My blood ran cold. I pulled Jake faster, my instincts screaming at me to get out of the water. The shore seemed so far away now, and the water around us felt heavier, like something was pulling at my legs, dragging me down. And then, suddenly, the water shifted beneath my feet. A cold, clammy hand brushed against my ankle. I screamed, "Jake!" I kicked frantically, the water no longer warm but freezing cold, as though something below had chilled it all at once. Jake was ahead of me now, swimming faster, but I could feel something pulling at me. My legs felt like they were caught in a vice, the water dragging me down deeper. Panic surged through me as I kicked harder, gasping for air. "Jake, help!" My voice was raw, desperate. He turned, seeing the fear in my eyes. He reached for me. But before I could grab his hand, a sharp, searing pain shot through my ankle. I screamed, a cry of pure terror, as something yanked me under the water. The world went black for a moment as I struggled, the cold grip tightening around my leg. My body thrashed, my chest heaving with panic. But then, a sudden force pulled me upward. I broke the surface with a gasp. I looked up, seeing Jake's wide-eyed face above me. He grabbed my arm and pulled me towards the shore. What was that?
I don't know.
We scrambled to the shore, my heart pounding, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was still out there, watching. We rushed back to the villa. Locked all the doors and windows, but the silence inside felt suffocating. The air was thick with tension.
What the hell just happened?
His voice shook as he paced. Fear was in his eyes, and I felt it too. I whispered, pulling my knees up to my chest. I don't know. Jake hugged me tightly.
I almost lost you.
It felt real, Jake. Something grabbed me. Jake's face turned pale.
We need to leave. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
Suddenly the lights flickered, and I felt my stomach drop. Not again. The room plunged into darkness, and I knew it wasn't just a random flicker. I moved to the window and pulled the curtains aside. Outside, the beach was a black void. As I looked back, the bedroom door creaked open on its own. I froze. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. Stay close.
The figure in the doorway was wrong. Her wet hair hung limp, and her eyes were black and hollow. Her smile twisted unnaturally.
You are not going.
Her voice was as cold as ice.
I'll not let you.
The room grew colder, and the shadows seemed to reach for us.
Emma!
He grabbed my arm, but I couldn't move. The woman stepped closer, her eyes never leaving mine. Suddenly, the lights flickered again and went out. Darkness enveloped us. No, Jake, we have to get out of here now. Jake pulled me toward the door, but it slammed shut.
Why won't it open?
Please let us go.
You cannot escape.
The temperature dropped, and my breath formed fog in the air. Jake tried again to open the door, but it was no use. The cold presence filled the room.
We have to go through her. There's no other way.
I nodded, heart pounding, but before we could move, she stepped forward, locking eyes with me.
You cannot outrun your fate.
Her voice grew sharper. The room spun, and I felt myself being pulled toward her. Panic surged as I tried to break free, but her cold grip was tightening. Suddenly, she was face to face with me, her features clear and terrifying. I screamed. Her hand wrapped around my neck, though there was no pressure. Jake screamed for her to stop.
Leave her alone! Please! Don't hurt my wife!
I tried to stop him, but she remained still. Her wet dress clung to her, but the necklace caught my eye. It gleamed, as if new. Compelled, I reached out, but she suddenly turned, her fury directed at me. Before I could react, she grabbed me by the throat, lifting me off the ground. Jake tried to pull her off, but she didn't budge. My vision blurred, and I saw the necklace sinking into the sea. When I opened my eyes again, she was standing before me, her neck bare. A sudden cold wind struck Jake, and he collapsed. I fell beside him, gasping for air. I shook Jake, calling his name, but he didn't respond. The spirit was gone. The room was eerily silent. Hours passed. I couldn't leave Jake alone, but I had to do something. I covered him with a blanket and searched for my phone. No signal. I needed water. Stepping into the hall, I was shaking with fear. I found the kitchen, turned on the lights, and grabbed a glass. Then I saw her again. Outside by the beach, Jake walked beside her, eyes vacant. Frozen with terror, I screamed, "Jake, no, stop! You'll die! Please don't do this!" I rushed to the door, but it was locked. Then, everything stopped. The laughter and wind ceased. I looked around, disoriented, and saw the first rays of sunlight breaking through the darkness. The night's weight lifted, but the sense of loss still gripped me. I sank to the floor, tears streaming down my face. I had lost everything. Everything I cared about. Then, as if in a dream, I heard footsteps approaching. My heart skipped a beat as I looked up. It was Jake. He looked weak, his face pale, but he was alive. I couldn't believe it. Jake, it's really you? His expression was confused, his voice soft and laced with concern.
Emma, why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I jumped up and threw my arms around him, sobbing uncontrollably. I thought I lost you. I thought you were gone. Jake held me tightly, his voice calm but filled with confusion.
It's okay, love. I'm okay. She can't do anything to me. I'm safe now. Don't cry.
My body shook with relief, but the fear still clung to me. Now that you're awake, we need to leave. We have to get out of here, Jake. He nodded, though he looked exhausted.
Yes, let's pack our things and go.
We hurriedly gathered our belongings, but when Jake went to find his keys, they weren't where they should have been. Panic rose within me. Where are they? I searched frantically through the drawers, then something caught my eye. A book. It looked old, the leather worn and fragile. I was about to dismiss it when a photo fell from between the pages. I froze. The photo was of a couple. A man and a woman. My breath caught in my throat. The woman. I knew her. I had seen her before. Suddenly it hit me. It was her. The spirit. I looked up at Jake, my pulse quickening. He stood there, his face now twisted in an expression I couldn't place. His voice, when he spoke, was not his own. It was hers.
Do not touch my things.
My blood ran cold. That was not Jake. Jake, please come back to me. I cried out, my voice cracking as I reached for him. Jake, don't let her control you. But his eyes were vacant, distant. He didn't respond to me. I screamed his name, desperate, until his gaze shifted, and for a moment, it was him again.
Honey, why are you crying? Did I do something?
I collapsed against him, trembling. No, it's nothing. Let's just leave this place, please. We made our way to the door, but as we reached it, Jake stopped. What now? I asked, trying to push the door open.
I can't walk.
He said, his voice strained.
I'm stuck.
My heart pounded in my chest. What do you mean?
I can't move, Emma.
I pressed against him, trying to force him out, but when I pushed harder, his face contorted in pain. His skin burned, as if something was holding him in place. He screamed, and I froze helpless. My frustration boiled over, and I screamed into the emptiness. What the hell is your problem? Why can't you just leave us alone? Let us go! The air felt thick with tension. I remembered the book. There had to be something else in there, something that could help. Flipping through the pages again, I found a name. A woman's name. Elena Carter. I turned the page, desperate, but there was nothing more. Only one name, one face, and the haunting feeling that I hadn't yet uncovered the full truth. Then, as if summoned by my thoughts, I hesitantly opened the door to find a man in his mid-40s looking guilty.
Hello, you must be Emma.
Yes, who are you?
I'm Tom, the caretaker of this villa.
Do you know what we've been through? This place is haunted. You liar, how could you send us here to die?
I'm really sorry, Emma, but I didn't know. I'm new to all of this myself. The previous caretaker warned me, but I dismissed it as folklore. Until I saw it. Her victims are either dead or walking dead.
No, please don't say that.
Are you here to scare us or help us? Yeah, sorry.
Do you know why she's angry with us? What did we do?
The legend of Elena Carter is one of love, tragedy, and vengeance. Elena, a beautiful woman, fell in love with a sailor. Despite her fear of the ocean, she married him. And one night, he took her on a boat ride to give her a necklace he found in the depths of the sea. But a storm hit, wrecking the boat. They both drowned, their bodies lost. Now, every year on the anniversary of her death, Elena's spirit rises from the ocean. She haunts anyone who disturbs the water, seeking revenge for the life she lost. Her beauty hides her fury, and the sea is her domain. No one who enters its depths at night is safe from her wrath. So, she's haunting us because we swam in the water.
Tom nodded, and the reality hit me like a suffocating fog. I think we're trapped here, Jake. She won't let us leave until
you find the cursed necklace and destroy it. How do we find it?
I know where it is.
Where? Where?
I don't know exactly, but I saw it somehow, beneath the ocean.
Elena's necklace is an ancient charm with powers beyond ordinary. If you retrieve it, the spirit's hold will weaken. But be careful. The spirit will fight to keep it buried. Act quickly, or the spirit will claim another victim.
His words sent a chill through me. The longer the spirit's hold lasts, the more it consumes. Time is running out. Tom, we have to find it. Now. Tom nodded, his face grim.
The bay is dangerous, and the waters are deep.
But I know where it lies. Beneath the pier where the waters are the darkest. With no time to waste, we headed outside, the cold night air and the endless dark beach stretching before us. The only sound was the waves crashing, but it felt ominous, as if something lurked beneath the surface.
I'll stay here. I can't risk getting too close. You'll have to do it yourselves.
He handed me something, squeezing my hand and telling me not to show it. I stared at him, confused.
It will help you.
My heart raced as I swam towards the dark area beneath the pier, scanning the murky water for the necklace. The deeper I went, the more the water closed in, and I felt something tugging at my leg, pulling me towards the sea's depths. I kicked harder, fighting the current. Then I saw her swimming towards me. I tried to swim away, but she was so fast. I don't know how, but I pulled out the thing Tom gave me without thinking. I threw it, and to my surprise, she stopped and started crying so loud I could hear it underwater. It's a ring. I saw it somewhere. Then it clicked. It's the ring of Elena's husband. I swim further, until my hand brushed something cold and metallic. The necklace. I gasped, trembling as I pulled it up, feeling the spirit's fury just beneath the surface. Clutching the necklace, I swam back to the shore, exhausted. We've got it. Tom's eyes widened in disbelief as he saw the necklace.
You found it. Now you must destroy it. Burn it, Emma. Burn it before it's too late.
Tom already piled up wood from the villa to burn the necklace as I came out of the water. I saw Jake running towards me. In an instant, Tom middled and stopped him.
If you burn it, I'll kill him,
he said with mixed voice. I was scared for a minute, but Tom gave me a reassuring look, and I started backing away from Jake towards the fire. Jake tried to attack me, but Tom was holding him down. Now I started running towards the wooden pile without looking back. The sun already setting down, my heart racing as I held the necklace up to the moonlight. It gleamed, a twisted symbol of the spirit's wrath. I dropped to my knees, gathering all the strength I had left as I fumbled with the lighter in my pocket. The flames sparked to life, and I threw the necklace. As the fire consumed it, a wailing scream filled the air, a sound so terrible it made my blood run cold. The ground trembled, and for a moment I thought the spirit would pull us all under. But then, with a final, resounding scream, the presence was gone. I looked around. The world was still and silent once more. The grip on Jake loosened, and he gasped for breath, as though waking from a deep, haunted sleep. I think we're free, I whispered, my eyes meeting Jake's. Tom nodded, a quiet relief in his eyes.
Thank God you did it.
The next day, we said our farewells to Tom and left for home. As much as it scared us to death, it strengthened my bond with Jake. And we will never, ever forget the Honeymoon Bay and the folklore of Elena Carter.